Anonymous browsing is the default on a platform like Facebook, but the default in the online dating world is actually leaving a trail, right? That the browsing happens in a non-anonymous way. And therefore, we were interested in seeing, is this something that is going to actually, disinhibit people and kind of make things more efficient and lower so-called these search costs, or could it go the other way?
The way we approach this is based on a theory. The theory would predict a particular outcome that we were almost like looking for. We took the observational data and it seemed to confirm that. And this was, I think, the dominant theory inside the company as well, that the anonymity would help the users. That's why they buy it. That's why they would benefit from this. And the interesting thing about this experiment is like once we run the randomized trial, we see that the users actually lose from that feature, which was very interesting. For me, it was very insightful that the human interaction is so complex that even coming from that theory perspective, you may interfere with some subtle protocols of human communication, and you will end up hurting the people you want to help. So this was one of the critical points. Even when you have observational data showing you this, experiment clearly goes the other way.
We are social animals, right? And because there's actually a social signaling communication protocol, and in this particular case, it is actually women leaving a little trail. So when they go and visit a profile and do this in a non-anonymous way, and therefore the person, the guy knows that, this gal checked me out, that is actually enough of a sort of, protocol initiation where the guy then actually goes out and makes the first move, right? Because women, even online, actually are 8 times less likely to make the first move in terms of messaging a guy, right? So when you become anonymous, even though you search more broadly, you kind of don't, because you don't leave that trail, you don't leave that what we call a weak signal, okay, that then sort of, prohibits you from getting kind of, incoming messages, which then sort of, basically breaks down the whole sequence required to actually get up and in the end get a match or get a date. And the reason why we could actually identify this why and, point to the weak signaling mechanism is because we had very micro level data about every view, every message, the exact time of these things that were sent out. And I think that's the huge opportunity, right, for us going forward, that we have this really micro level data at a scale that was earlier hard. As Ahmed said, there were actually millions of people involved in our experiment, even though we treated our experimental size was 100,000 people between treatment and control. Those people interacted with almost 2 million people if you look at who they viewed. So I think that having that micro level data and trying to actually design an experiment that then in the end gives us truly causal inference. I think that's a huge leap forward for science, I think.